Beth with 50 Plus Beauty, and I'm here to take you on kind of a little hair journey. And this is a weird thing. I was just going to go ahead and do this. I'm getting a keratin smoothing treatment, but I was going to go ahead and just do that and not include you guys. And then I thought, heck, you know, I'm an open book to you guys, so I am going to tell you exactly why I'm doing it. And then I'm going to go do it tomorrow at my stylist and come home and show you what it looks like the first day, and then I'll show you again Friday so you can kind of see how it works. Basically, this is not my real hair. And in the interest of sharing everything with you guys, I really can't believe I'm telling you this because even some of my best friends don't know that this is not my real hair. But part of it is mine and part of it is an extension. What I'm trying to do, and you might, have a negative opinion about me being 59 and having long hair. Well, the reason I have long hair, twofold. First, I have had short hair before, and I am terrible as far as a stylist. And I had to wash it every single day, and I had to do all the round brushes and blow drying every day, and I have very flat hair, and it just would not look good. So the short hair didn't work for me, and I'm kind of like Jennifer Aniston. You never see Jennifer Aniston hardly ever without her long hair. Well, the reason is, I believe, as one who has a blocky face, we have this blocky face with these big cheeks and these big jowls, and it's like this long hair kind of covers up this jowly area. Sorry, Jennifer, you're gorgeous. I don't mean to be even in the same room with you in terms of talking about myself, but I think we have the same kind of an issue. And also, what I'm doing is my real hair is only about an inch shorter than this extension that is in here, and I'm going to take out the extension and show you in just a minute. But basically, I am trying to grow my hair about another inch, and then I would like to stop wearing the extension, or maybe grow it longer and then, cut it off even, or something to where I don't have to wear these extensions around. I had started maybe a year and a half ago, and for a year I wore an extension called a halo hair extension. And I'm going to do a video on that experience, and so I don't have the halo hair piece with me, but it looked fantastic. It was just one big weft of hair and then like a piece of dental floss that basically attached it. You couldn't see it because the dental floss was clear, and you could never even see it. You'd go outside and the wind would blow like crazy, and you just never knew that it wasn't your real hair. And it was beautiful. It was much prettier than what I have on now. It had some fullness to it that this kind of lacks. My hairdresser, or cosmetologist, whatever you call them, I don't know. Hairdresser sounds so old-fashioned. But anyway, she was saying all of a sudden, she of course knew I had the extension, and she was saying, you're starting to kind of get bald spots on top, Beth. And at first I'm like, what's going on? Am I not eating right? And then I realized through seeing this, and I'll show you this, these little tiny flyaway pieces, which usually when I go out in the wind here in Kansas, you always see them, these little tiny broken off pieces. That dental floss in that halo hair was breaking off bits of my hair, and so I got I call it the wheat stalk effect. Around here were shockers, which is wheat shock, and the wheat just stands up in the air. Well, this is how my hair looks like a lot of the time. And it's not fun. So I realized I can't keep wearing that halo extension even though it did look really good on my hair. So what I did was I went on I went on Amazon, and I should have researched a little better because I ended up buying these $25 hair extensions, which is what I have in now, which I could replace those easily, except that I went and had them colored to match my hair. And so now, I don't know, the $25 extension became like, $75 extensions. It got expensive, so I don't want to change them. What I want to do is get this keratin smoothing treatment, which is supposed to like smooth out all of this stuff and smooth out my kind of frizzy hair, which I'll show it to you in the back. You can't really see it right now, but normally this is like kiki frizzy back here. I mean, I can hardly, even with a flat iron, I can hardly ever flatten it out. And I have had a smoothing treatment before. I had a Brazilian blowout with a different salon in town. It was a much cheaper deal. It was like $100. And I did it twice, and I loved it. It made my hair very silky, not like my normal hair at all, not kind of cotton candy-like. It was very nice. But I realized after the second time I did that one, the Brazilian blowout, that I think it was really damaging my hair, and I was getting some breakage. So I thought, well, I can't do that. And so then, I was wearing the hair extensions, and now I'm getting the keratin treatment, which is a lot more expensive. I can't believe I'm doing it. It is at the best salon in town. It's with my hair cutter lady who I love, JoLynn, who's fabulous. Yay, JoLynn, I love you. But it is $325. However, it's the month of April, and they're having a sale, $75 off. So it's $275, ouch. And apparently they have a fall sale too. And I'm thinking I can get 6 months on this one and maybe do it again in the fall. God dang it, it's expensive to be a girl in this society when you try. Gosh darn it. But anyway, neither here nor there. So I'm doing it. So basically, I'm going to take out my extension. So basically, I'm trying to get my hair in good shape to where maybe I wouldn't have to wear the hair extension down the road. And also these little wheat stalk things, you know, would kind of blend in. Because I've heard that the keratin smoothing treatment will actually kind of smooth those away. So anyway, so I've never done this in front of anybody that's not my husband, because most people do not even know I have him. This is one weft of hair, and it's got the 5 little clippies. I don't like to wear the hair that is like a bunch of different little clippies because I think that that shows, and I was never able to figure that out. I have to do simple stuff or it doesn't work. So there's one, and then I bought a second one. And actually though, this is another one that was 20 or 25 bucks, but you can see it's only 3, and they didn't have a 3, but I was resourceful, and I bought 2 5s, and on the second 5, I just cut off the outside 2. So the 3 goes on the bottom, and then the 5 goes, you know, on the top, right about where that little bone juts out. That's kind of where it goes, and your hair goes over it. So guys, this is my real hair. Try to get the wheat stalk down, but this is my real hair. And even in the front, you know, it's not very thick. So, but you know, it's not bad. You know, if I could just walk around like this all the time, I would look like I had full hair in the front, but I can't. So anyway, it's kind of thin. So we're going to see what happens tomorrow on this keratin smoothing treatment. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I need to tell you guys. I can't really think of anything. So I will talk to you tomorrow. Hi everyone, I am back. I just got finished having my Kerastase treatment, Kerastase keratin smoothing treatment. And first I have a trochee in my mouth because I am on female hormones, so I hope I can talk around that and then I don't lisp. And I also have my I voted sticker because here in Kansas we did have a special election to elect someone, so I did get a vote, which is a really good thing. But this is my hair, and I will warn you, it is very, very flat, and this obviously does not have a hair extension in it. It's very, very flat the first day. And I almost didn't show you this because it's really probably going to look a little better in, you know, a couple days, maybe Friday. But I do have to go into the salon tomorrow morning, and Jolynn, my wonderful hair person, she's going to wash it and make sure that it got all straightened the way it needs to. But I don't have to wait like 72 hours. I'd always thought maybe I did. But you wait like 8 hours before you can wash it. So technically I could wash my own hair tomorrow morning, but Jolynn is going to do that. I do have to use sulfate-free shampoos because they're much easier on your hair and they cause this treatment to stay in longer. Apparently, if you wash your hair a little less often, like I wash my hair twice a week, so that's better than daily because this will last longer, and it was rather expensive, so we want it to last. And I have to say, I got home, and even though it's very thin looking now, and I know I've got my wheat stalk going up here, my husband saw it and he said, don't wear the extension anymore. So I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm not sure about that issue. So anyway, that's just between you and me. I really can't believe that you even know that I wear a hair extension. But anyway, okay, that's it for today, and I will check in again in a few days. Bye. Hi, I'm back. It is Friday, and I had the Kérastase smoothing treatment Monday afternoon, and I'm very pleased with it. Now, I don't look like my normal self because I don't have the hair extensions in, so you're getting to see the real me in its long, flat glory. But basically, my hair, which used to be kinky and curly and just very, very damaged looking, I wish you could see it. I wish you could feel it. It is just really kind of like glossy, nice hair. I mean, it is really amazing what this procedure does. It does look flat, and Jolynn, my wonderful hair person, says it looks the best about a month out because some of the roots will grow out and you'll get a little bit of lift because right now I have no lift and I look like a drowned rat. It's very, very flat. But basically this treatment lasts about 6 months, which I'm glad about because it's quite expensive. I really do like the effect that it had on my hair. And you don't see me in the mornings. Obviously, I did not show you myself getting out of bed, but normally my hair is like a kinky, curly mass of crap. I mean, it looks terrible in the morning, absolutely terrible. And I try not to wash it every day. And so, you know, it just looks really bad. And then I get out this heavy duty flat iron, which I think goes to like 400 plus degrees. And I spray it with hopefully heat protectant. And so I will start in flat ironing the kinky mess every morning. Sometimes I'll have to do each strand like 3 times. The steam is coming off, my hair is sizzling, and I'm thinking, this cannot be good for my, you know, damaged blonde hair. So I am so happy because really in 3 days I have not flat ironed my hair at all. I wake up in the morning and I get out of bed and it looks like this. Here's a look at the back, and as you can tell, it is thin still because I don't have a lot of hair, but it doesn't have that kink that my hair can really get. So I'm really, really happy with how this treatment turned out. I have been wearing it this week with my hair extensions, and it just makes everything look that much better. So anyway, I guess in conclusion, I would say if you have a few extra bucks to spend and you have kinky curly hair, kind of like I did, and you'd like to straighten it out, I would say that this is something that you might want to consider. It does make your hair sleek and makes it feel like it's in better condition, and I'm just really pleased with it at this point. So anyway, I guess that's the end of my keratin smoothing treatment experience. I hope you have a wonderful day. I hope you feel confident and healthy and sexy and all things wonderful. Let's do everything we can to make our second half even better than our first half. Take care and see you next time.